I'm Jem, and this is my channel, Stitch and Jem, and this is a channel about cross stitch, and I am back for episode, I think it's number 6, number 7, I'm not sure. It's been about a month, and a lot has happened in that month, but we'll get into that in a minute. Quick life update, I have taught my sister how to cross stitch. I'm so excited, and she's coming to Oklahoma to visit, I think on the 19th. So super excited about that. I've also had knee surgery on Monday, and so I'm recovering from that. So getting everything together for this video was really tough, but my husband helped me, and then I was able to do the rest. So hopefully it won't be too like clunky, because I'm, you know, not really supposed to be walking on my knee, but I actually haven't had any pain. I also wanted to make a note in this Flosstube that I am going to start trying to come back every 2 weeks. I just think it'll be easier. I'm not traveling as much with my job or anything, so I won't have to worry about being gone or anything like that. So I should be coming back in 2 weeks after this video, and I am planning on doing my plans for Stitch the Olympics, and I am also planning to maybe do a little quick Flosstube extra just to show you what my sister's working on and all that good stuff. I am preparing to go to summer school in August, so I have a lot of stuff for that I'm getting ready, or that I've gotten ready. I don't want to show any of the table gifts or the gifts that I got for the other ladies, but I'm going to show you just a few of the things that I had made for myself and let you know about probably one of the most incredible bag makers. Obviously, most people know Tammie Lattimer is just, and she is Vintage Stitchers. And I have a project bag of hers, and many of them actually, and so we will get into all of that here in a second. So stitching wise, I have got, so I know that the Carolina Stitchers were doing the stitch along where everybody was doing, you know, projects that were block by block. I can't remember the hashtag, but I'll look it up and I'll put it underneath here. I don't think it's still going on, or maybe it's just ongoing. I'm not sure. But I saw everybody like kind of pulling out their fall on the farm and doing a lot of Little House Needleworks. And so I had stitched Fall on the Farm with Fat Quarter Shop when they were doing it, and I had never gotten it framed, and this is the first thing that I ever stitched on 32 count, and here it is all framed up. And whenever I say I need some fall, because it is so hot, it is so miserable here in Oklahoma. I hope everybody's staying cool wherever they are, but it is very hot here. So I needed something to get me in the mood for fall. And this is it. I again stitched this on 32 count Vintage Country Mocha. And you know what? I stitched it on the non-modeled side. I don't know if I did that on purpose or why I did that. But again, first thing I ever completed on 32 count. I don't know when it was. I should have the stats more, but of course, you see all of the little scenes, and I've changed the person to me in every scene. I don't know who the redheaded guy is because my husband's hair is gray, but it's okay. And I love it. And okay, so I went to a different Hobby Lobby than I went to before, and I wish I would have gone to this Hobby Lobby for all of them, because they did a much better job. I mean, look how perfect that is. I mean, it's just perfect. And I used the same frame as I did for Simple Life. And I didn't get museum glass for some reason. Don't know why. Just random didn't get it. But I love it. So I was able to get that framed, and one of these days on a future giveaway, I will give away my entire set of Fall on the Farm, because I don't need it anymore. I'm not going to stitch it again. This is perfect. So I'm already, I already have this on my wall because I have like a farm wall, like made by Michelle McGraw. And, you know, and also too, my husband's a rancher, like we live in the country and have a bunch of cows and all that good stuff. So, but yeah, this is Fall on the Farm. And I know Kimberly Jolly and Fat Quarter Shop, they did a thread pack and they changed the colors. I did not. I used the called for because I liked them better. I wanted it to be more muted and they had theirs more bright. So there it is, Fall on the Farm, all framed and ready to rock for the fall. And oh, I wish fall would get here soon. But let me get to summer school, get home, and then it'll be time for Sampler September. Woo-hoo. Okay, so that is my FFO. You won't see a lot of those in my channel, so sorry. Next is my finish, and I have a finished for now. I don't have a completely finished because, you know, all the parts aren't even out yet. But it is my Fox and Rabbit Faith, Hope, Love. And July is out as far as it's on. Obviously, it's July. And sorry, I should have had this prepared. I just thought it'd be easier to show on this board, but we'll see if it's more trouble than it's worth. And here is my July. And July was this, this, and this. And then August, I'm sure, will be like here. And look at that. And I'm stitching this on 40 count vellum with a misdyed Hank from Color and Cotton, 142. And isn't she great? And I cannot wait to show this to Karen and Bren and take a picture with them when I go to summer school, because they are teaching at summer school this year. How exciting. And I love them. So yeah, that's my finished for now. And it's just so pretty. And it comes across really like a sepia color on camera, but it's really pink. So and so that is my Faith, Hope, Love. And I know a lot of people are doing this. Many all X's. Oh, I love her color choices. And my friend Gina, she's doing hers in all blues. It's gorgeous. There's so many people that are doing so many creative colors. Made by Michelle McGraw. Michelle, she's doing hers in patriotic colors. I just had to pick one variegated thread because I'm not that creative. Okay, so that is all my finishes. I have some starts, and this start is so sad, but I was on Zoom with the girls on our annual Juneteenth Zoom. And this was gonna be my Juneteenth start. As soon as I saw it come out at market, I was like, yes, please. And I need to get back to this and at least just get all the words in. But it was a really fun stitch. And again, I am changing this date to 1865 because it's more significant for me. And so, and don't blink. So I was working on the keep. Sad. And there's a star there. And I don't know. This is 40 count doubloon by Picture This Plus. And it's reading a lot more like greenish on here, but it's really like a caramely. Let's see. No. But either way, I don't know if I love my fabric is also why I haven't really stitched more on this. I think I may want to change to something that is a little bit more like a grayish and I've got something like that. So we'll see. But that is my Day of Jubilee by Silver Creek Samplers. And that was my Juneteenth start. It's hard to get any stitching done when you're on those Zooms, isn't it, girls? I mean, very hard. Okay, this next start is a stitch along that I'm doing with Corinne from Corey Creates. And she showed it on her Flosstube, and I was like, I have that pattern and I love that pattern and I want to start it immediately. And so it is the Phoenix Sampler by Twin Peak Primitives, and they are so great. They have just like gone crazy and shared our stitch along, and they're so happy about it. But I wanted to do something special for Corinne because she is just incredible. Like, she makes garments, she makes everything, and she had a bag tutorial, and this is nowhere near her quality, but I made her a bag and I made myself one too, and it's got Spoonflower Phoenix fabric, and put a little double zipper. Hers is pink, mine's yellow, obviously, but yeah, I think it turned out pretty good. I'm happy with it. I have her Phoenix more centered. I try to do hers better than mine, and I wish I would have picked a different inside fabric, but kind of groovy. I don't know, it's weird. Should have been more bold, but I love this. And so what that bag is for, let me show you again, just in case you're not familiar with the Phoenix Sampler. And this is an ongoing thing that we're going to do, and I'll put the hashtag down here. But yeah, there's the Phoenix Sampler, Twin Peak Primitives. And this was, Pam and Steph chose this one week for during the promotions section. And I was like, oh my goodness. And I bought it immediately. I just love this. Look at that big old house and those. So me and Corinne are both tackling page 1 over here, and it is so fun to stitch on. It is just, the charting is so good. It's so big. It's so nice. And so here is my and that's coming across way gray, but it's more like a grayish blue, you know, it has some beige-ish in it. And I'm stitching it with all the call for overdyes on 10 Roof 40 count by Color and Cotton. And look at that. Oh, it's just so fun. And I copy Sheila from the Sunshine Stitchers. She gives her new starts 3 days, and that's what I do. So this is 3 days of stitching. And I'm going to just go through it. I'm going to tackle it page by page, I think. And I think Corinne is doing the same. So there's my Phoenix Sampler. And that is the end of my new starts. Next, my whips. I had a StitchCon start, and I want to show this bag because I got this bag right before StitchCon. Look at this bag, okay? Painted Leaf Co. Sarah from Sarah Stitchery, it's her mom, and oof, it's gorgeous. And I don't know, did I show it? Here's the inside. Is that not so fun? That is just gorgeous. I don't know where this fabric has been my whole life, but when I saw this bag, I had to have it. Okay, and so what did I put? I put my StitchCon start in there, which was Stitcher's Retreat House. And you know, this was significant because I did a color conversion, and we all stayed in Airbnb. 3 of us did, of the solo stitchers, and it was so fun. And so, yeah. So we thought, yeah, we picked it out beforehand, but it was just perfect. And again, I did a complete weeks conversion, and I don't know if anybody will be interested in it, but Sheila from this Solo Stitcher, she's already finished hers. And here's mine. I'm stitching this also on 40 count Picture This Plus doubloon. And look how little it's gonna be. I need to get back to, this is so fun because I was just like starting to build that house. And that Weeks Dye Works is so rich and is so nice that I can't wait for it to be done. I saw hers and it's just, oh, it's gorgeous. So I'm working on it, Sheila. And I hope you feel better. She's got COVID. COVID's been going around again. So that is whip number 1. For July, I was going to have 2 focus whips. I was going to have my anniversary start, which was the Happy Heart Sampler by Birds of a Feather. It is out of print. And can I just go on a little rant? I love Birds of a Feather. I want to do Sally Spencer, and I love this chart that I'm doing. But it is so little and it is so hard to read. It's just, if anybody who's stitched, you know, an out of print or a Birds of a Feather, that's, you know, just old charting, it's just so difficult to read. So I need to, like, I don't know. But anyways, I have it in my John Deere project bag because my husband is the owner of many John Deere tractors. And so, oh, I hope you didn't see the chart, but I'm sure you can't read it because it's tiny. Look at this. I got this from StitchCon last year, and the bag maker is Black Hat Stitchery. And I thought it was perfect. Here is the chart, just in case you're not familiar with it. And look how fun it is, you know, and I just love this chart. And of course, I'm going to change the hand to one of the hands is going to be brown for me, duh. And then, you know, I got to do all the personalization and all the things, but it's okay. And here is my Happy Heart Sampler. And isn't it so cool looking? Now it is on 32 count doubloon, no, Ren by Picture This Plus. And the issue with this is it's on 32 count, and I wish I would have just used one thread because it's Picture This Plus, and it's just so, it's eating thread, and it's all weeks. I'm using all the called for weeks, and on some of this stuff I'm just doing my own thing, like when I go to fill in these hearts and that flower and all, you know, all that stuff, I'm just gonna do my own thing. I'm gonna just create that, what I think it looks like, because the chart is so hard to read that it's just, it would take me forever to sit there and try to get it exactly right, and then it would drive me nuts. So I'm just gonna outline it and personalize it and do all the things. But isn't that cool? And I dedicated 5 days to this, so that I could, you know, because it was one of my focus for July, because my wedding anniversary is July 6th. So look at that. Look at those 2 strands. Oh, Lord, that was just so much. But I love it. I love it. I love how bold it looks. It looks like those old school tattoos, you know what I mean? Like if my, like on my back, like I have the old school style where there's kind of like thicker border. Anyways, my next focus whip for July, because of Jolly July or Christmas in July stitching, is, I don't know what that was, threads, is Blackbird Designs Christmas Garden. I love this. Every time I watch Brenda and Laura and I see Brenda's in the background, I'm just like, can I just immediately have this done? And of course mine looks nothing like this because I'm using the Vicki Clayton silks, and I'm stitching mine on 36 count Heritage by Picture This Plus. And here is my progress. And sorry for the hanging threads, but I'm actively working on this. And I will be working on this today. Yesterday was the first day of 5 days that I'll be spending on this, and I am going to get a page finished done on this, 1 page. You know, I don't know that I'll stop until I get a page finished on it, because that's as long as it goes. So that's not a lot. And if every single time you do one little motif, because there are tons. Look at that. So I've got all that done. I don't have any personalization there, but I have this done. I have this done. I have this done. I need to do this, fill in some more of the berries. And then I'm either going to go here and start on this behemoth and then just go all the way across, or I'm going to go down and do this. More than likely I'll go down, because I have all of this going. So I can just go in and fill in these motifs, get that done, and at least have 2, because that's technically a page finish. And you see what I mean. And there's mine. And I don't know if I said it, I'm using the Vicky Clayton silks, and they are just a dream to work with. And so that is getting 4 more days. And that is my second focus for July. And then this is just terrible. So I've been doing this model stitch for Prairie Moon Primitives, my LNS, since February, I think. And didn't get it done by July 4th. Maybe I'll get it done by Labor Day. I don't know what is wrong with me. I have a lot of stuff going on. And that's God Bless America by Plum Street, and Carol Saltbox Stitcher is stitching this, and somebody that went with Sarah from Sarah Stitchery got hers framed, and here's mine. So I've gotten a lot done. I've gotten that bird done, like a lot of the bird done. I need, you know what I mean? I've gotten a lot of the strawberries done. I've gotten this started on the house. You can't hardly see the roof of the house because it's white, but once I fill it in, obviously you'll be able to see it, but it's not that big. I just need to go in and put the strawberries in and get going on this thing. The border is very, very, you know, easy, and I just got to do the bottom blues, and the border, it was the blue part and just obviously the straight line, very easy. And then it's just a pretty easy counting. It's just such a great Paulette chart. I mean, it's just like, oh, speaking of Paulette, me, Connie, and Sheila, the solo stitchers, are going to the Farm Girl Dry Goods retreat next year. And Paulette Stewart's gonna be there, and we're probably gonna all flip out. And that is all of my whips. That is all of my stitching that I have. Let's see here. I want to do a giveaway, because Annie, Proper Stitcher, the sweetest human being on the planet, whom I love very much, reached out to me, and she wanted to send me out some charts to give away on my channel, and I want to do that. And so before I get into haul, I am going to show these charts, and then you can also let me know. I'll give you the number. So like on any other channel, please be a subscriber. Don't say giveaway. Don't say free. Don't say win. And I'll do the number system again, because I just think it's easiest. Even though I think it would be fun to have like keywords and then everybody kind of do a funny, I don't know. Either way, I'm going to just do numbers for this one. So like I mentioned, Sampler September is coming up. And Narissa from Narissa Stitching Lifestyle, she is going to start doing her sampler stitching, whips, starts, all the things August 1st. And so get them out, get out your samplers. So here is a little small marking sampler, and it is Margaret Kendall 1820. Isn't this great? And Kenyatta, you know, if you're wanting to start like a little small sampler, this would be a good way to get started. And this is number 1. And I have 1 of these to give away. This is number 2. Another, summer is not over until September-ish. So I would say summer sampler is still a great way to do something for sampler September. And you could totally change the colors. Look at all that yellow, to make it even a little bit more fallish or whatever. But yeah, that's number 2, summer sampler. And you might want to get a little head start on your patriotic stitching for next year. But Patriotic U is number 3. And look how cute that little lady is. And I need to say, Laura, cereal starter, would this qualify to go into your ladies bowl? Could you make this into one of your little ladies and put it in the bowl? So that's number 3. Number 4, I have 2 copies of this, and it's So You. And look at those tomatoes. And there's another little lady, and I have 2 of these to give away. And that's number 4. Number 5, I had 2 of these, but I kept one for myself because I love this chart, and I don't know how I left StitchCon and I didn't get it. So anyways, this is Patriotic Quaker 1776. And you know, personalization is really easy on this for one reason. If you're somebody like me or any of the BCCS, we would obviously change the 1776 to 1865. It's just our day of freedom, and that's what represents us. And so I love that. And when I do mine, I will change mine to 1865 as well. But yeah, that's a great pattern. I mean, I just love everything about it. And so that is number 5. And then the Fancy Stitcher. Nope, just kidding. Don't say that. This, very popular, gorgeous. Strength and Dignity. And look at that pink. And this is number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, that was number 6. Strength and Dignity. Now on to this. Sweet Friendships. So there is a stitch along or start along or stitch along going with the Fancy Stitcher, I think. And I'll put the correct info down here because I can't remember right now, of course, like Flosstube brain. But they are, you know, they're going to stitch this. This is the choice pattern for them. And so I have too much stuff going on with Sampler September and all that stuff going on, but I have 2 copies of this if you guys want to join along. Again, I'll put the information across the screen here at the bottom of what the hashtag is and who is hosting it. But I have 2 of these, and so that is the last one, and that is number 7. And look at those strawberries. You can even just, you know, Marjorie has made everybody stitch their strawberry stuff. So that is number 7. And that is the giveaway that I want to do for this episode. Thank you so much, Annie. I really appreciate it. I love your charts. I cannot wait to see your new stuff that's coming out, and super excited. I am going to stitch one of Annie's samplers. I believe it's called Autumn Sampler, and it's a little bitty one for my small samplers for Sampler September, but I'll go more over that when it's closer. So thank you again, Annie. And again, everybody, make sure you just put the number in your comment, and hopefully we will have a lot of great winners and we'll be able to see these stitched up. Okay, so now on to haul. And I don't have, well, just kidding. I mean, I may have quite a bit of haul. First, I've had this for weeks and I haven't shown it on here, but this is a quilt pattern. And I bought it a few weeks ago, or about a month ago actually. And I don't know, you guys, should I host a sew along for this? I mean, this is very, 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 very simple. A beginner quilter could do it because there are technically only one, two, three. There are 3 blocks and half square triangles, and that's it. And you can make it as colorful or is muted, or, you know, you can make it fall, you can make it anything. So you guys let me know if you would like to do a quilt along with me on this. Yeah. But the pattern is by Layla Boutique, and that's Vanessa Gertzen. And the name of the pattern is Butterfly Patch. Like, we could technically make this really in just a few weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks. I just love it. So that is some quilty haul. Next is, of course, I got this when I went to StitchCon. It was the In His Image. Oh, I've wanted this for so long, and I'm so glad I was able to get it. And the haul for it is not the chart or the fabric, because I got those all at StitchCon, but Vicki Clayton silks for it, and it's too hard to pop them out and show, so, but I got the Vicki Clayton silks for that, and that's all ready to rock. I also got the Vicki Clayton silks Every Opening Flower, and Heidi Stitching Faye did hers in the Vicki Clayton silks, and I'm using the call for fabric, which is Winter Wren by R&R, but can you even see some of the like variegation, like gorgeousness of the colors that are going to be in here? So I got those Vicki Clayton silks, and then some of my clubs. My Gentle Art Floss Club. And I always like to show these because we see a lot of classic Colorworks clubs, and even Color and Cotton and Weeks, but we don't often get to see the Gentle Arts. And they are going in alphabetical order. Here's Blue Jay, Burnt Orange, Blue Spruce. Looks good. Such a true, like, and then it's got like some red in it. It's called Adzuki. Ooh, look at that. You've never seen a more gorgeous brown in your life. And then Brandy, which looks like a beautiful yellow to me. So those are my, and that is by Happy Little Stitch Shop, and Happy Little Stitch Shop has opened a storefront too. I don't know if there's any more spots left in this club, but And then I don't have the printed because I got the PDF, but Lori Holt is doing her sampler, and it's kind of a small picture. Let me just take it out. Kind of a small picture, but I couldn't get my printer for some reason to print this picture. But do you see that little? And it's Hometown Holiday Sampler. It's so, so cute and so little, and I think I could stitch this up. So I got the thread pack for it. And I'm thinking about making this big. Stitching it maybe on 27 count Linda. But then I'll have to use 2 strands. That's the only thing, you know? Nobody wants to use 2 strands anymore. At least I don't. But yeah. So I got that thread pack. I got my Classic Colorworks Floss Fix from that corner shop. Golden Star, Goldfish, Granny, Annie, Grape Pie, Grasshopper, and Green Onion. And we're in the G's. So it's so weird because I do not stitch from stash. Like if I won't go into like because I want a full set of all of them. Anyway. Oh, and then you know what? I have some Stitchy Kindness. So, as everybody knows, I'm going to summer school. And I'm going to summer school with my friend Krista, the wildflower stitcher. And she is supposed to be doing a video today. She only has 2 videos out. But she's got kids and vacations and a bunch of stuff going on. And, you know, I don't. So, of course, you know, I'm messing with her, but she better make a video today. But she sent me this floss bling. Let's see. For Stitch the Olympics. Is that not gorgeous? I love it so much. And we're going to get together maybe and figure out what we're going to stitch for the Stitch the Olympics, but got my floss bling, I'm all ready. And I know that Pam and Steph, they've already picked out their projects and everything, and me and Krista aren't that organized. But on a different note, me and Krista are gonna also do like a little Flosstube extra and put it on both of our channels while we're at the attic, because it's gonna be super fun. My husband was buying something on Amazon, and I was just like, oh, well, I'll just get something too. Just random floss drops. And they're wood, and I've never gotten the wood ones before, and I just thought they were cute. So I got those. And then my June Floss Club. Oops. Here's June. So I have June and July. I just throw them in the bucket if I haven't shown them on Flosstube yet. So Frozen Margarita, Garden Trellis, German Chocolate, Ginger Snap, Gingerbread, and Glazed Carrots. So I need to put those up. And I know everybody's seen this, and I am going to change the colors on mine, but I want to take it out of this package so that the glare, because people need. And you know what, Kenyatta, maybe this would be a good one, because it's like, it's needle art themed. So this is Hobby House Landing by Heartstring Samplery, and I don't know if this is exclusive to Hobby House, but that's where I got mine. And look at this. Now, like, again, like this pinky pink, and you know what I mean? I'm thinking about changing mine to a complete fall vibe. What do you guys think about that? And I don't know, maybe I'll inquire some friends to help me with the colors. But I love this. When I saw it, I was like, yes. And Hannah Woodward 1829 comes with it as well, because it's an adaptation from that. So they put both charts in here, the reproduction and the, as Annie Turner would say, the reimagined. So it's on my list for Sampler September. Kenyatta, I think you would have fun with this one. It'd be a good place to start. It's not as small, but it would be good if you were wanting to get into the samplers, and then we could just make this completely our own. Let me know, girl. Let me know. And then I got some fabric of the month. One from Traditional Stitches. It's called Rubius, and it is 40 count by Picture This Plus, and it is gorgeous. Never even heard of this fabric before by Picture This Plus, but let's see. Is that not the most beautiful red? Look at that fabric. So, I mean, put anything on it. Love it. And then completely different spectrum, 40 count Ismerada. It's right there. I can't. But Fox and Rabbit. Fabric of the Month Club from Garon. Yes, that is gorgeous. I love it. And I was happy not to, you know, I love neutrals, but it was so different from all of the other, you know, fabrics that I got when I was at StitchCon, because I got a bunch. Okay, so Tammie Lattimer, Vintage Stitchers. She makes bags, and I asked her to make the bags for summer school. I had some panels, I had some project bags, you know, Pride and Prejudice, and I really wanted this sampler fabric, and so she not only made my gifts for me, so ladies, they'll still be a surprise because I'm not going to show them on the channel until you've received them, but she made me one of her put it over your couch like this, the arm of your couch. But I'm going to use mine for a stitching mat when I go to summer school. Look at it. Look at it. Oh my goodness, I love it so much. And then the outside is Pride and Prejudice, Pride and Prejudice, Pride and Prejudice. Okay, so that's one thing. I chose a couple bags. Me and Krista, so Krista, the Wildflower Stitcher, she and I have already picked out our bags because, you know, she's my roommate and she's my bestie that's going. So this is my second bag that I Pride and Prejudice. Oh my God. Look at this quality bag. It's so gorgeous. I love it. And you know, she does these inside. Oh my God. I love them. Put your floss on. Put your little tag on. She has a little sewing machine charm right there. Oh, Tammie, I love these so much. And then, of course, oh, look at this. This is probably my favorite bag of all times. I love this bag. And it's quilted and it's substantial and it's perfect and I love it. And I hope this is my thumbnail because she is the most incredible. I mean, she's just incredible. You should see her quilt. I mean, this is, and this one has a bird charm on it. Just like her details, you know what I mean? Just like everything about it. Just, so those are the two bags that I kept out of the bags that I had made. And I have some for my friends, and I maybe give one to my sister. I don't know. She's never read Pride and Prejudice. She's never seen the movie. She's never listened to the book. It makes me so sad for her. Okay, I think that's everything. If you guys have watched all the way to the end, thank you so very much. I am still kind of like hobbling along. I'm supposed to be on crutches, but I'm not on them. And so I haven't done any quilting. Plus, my long arm quilter, Marilyn, she just had shoulder surgery. So she's recovering. So she's not back on the long arm yet. So I'm okay. But I am going to be back in 2 weeks with all of my Stitch the Olympic plans. With hopefully I've been to the Midsummer online retreat hosted by Lindy Stitches, and me and my sister will both be there. And yeah, happy